Welcome to the Third Win channel, where today we're creating a character tier list for the show Cobra Kai after it's aired its 4th season on Netflix. Make sure you do go watch that 4th season before you watch this video, as there will be spoilers. But without further ado, let's get into this tier list. So at the top we have the S tier characters, the best characters, and at the bottom we have the lame characters, and everything in between, obviously ABC. I've ordered the characters by their dojo, so we are going to go through Cobra Kai first, then Eagle Fang Karate, then Miyagi-Do, and then characters that are not in a dojo. So let's get this party started with Robbie Keane. I'm going to drop Robbie Keane straight into an A. He's never been my favorite character, but I have to say he is quite badass. He showed that he's super versatile. He's learned different styles of karate with Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai, but there is a feeling that there is still more to grow with him, which is interesting. I think that if he had stayed longer in both of those dojos, there'd be more to learn. Maybe if he learned something from his father, he'd be an even better fighter. But watching him grow throughout the show has been really great. But honestly, there's still a lot of just bad things that haven't been redeemed in his character, and there's still room to grow, like I said. But he is a great fighter and a 2-time finalist at the All Valley. Moving on, we have Tory, who recently in season 4 won the All Valley, and I really do think that she is A, the strongest female fighter in the show, and B, maybe the best female character in the show. She showed that she's channeled her kind of difficulty growing up and her need to help care for her mom through karate. She's kind of, we see all these emotions through her fighting, and I think that honestly, like, she's painted as the bad guy with Sam, but I think that Sam has done just as many bad things to Tori as Tori has done to Sam. And seeing in season 4 her gain some kind of moral character, being the bigger person with Sam, has been really great. I honestly really like her character. She's just great. And I always kind of ship her romances with whoever it may be. And with Robbie, this season has been great. Moving on, we got Kenny, the second of the Payne brothers. So Kenny, I started off like the first second we saw Kenny, he was a great, very likable character, but we saw what Cobra Kai does to people, does to young kids. They get power hungry, and I mean, what can I say? I just don't. I think he's kind of weak. I don't know. I don't love Kenny. Obviously, he's gonna be a strong fighter, but he's gonna fall hard after rising. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I left it in C. He's not likable anymore. Moving on, we got Piper, who I'm gonna drop in lame. We just don't have enough on her. She hasn't made enough of a spark. She was Moon's ex, and now she's joined Cobra Kai, and just hasn't really left a mark there. Moving on, we got Terry Silver, who is from the third Karate Kid movie, and he's made an appearance in season 4. And wow, what amazing acting! What an amazing performance! Really, kind of channeling that Karate Kid 3 movie, Terry Silver, and man, has he been entertaining. And as a character, I think I'd put him next to Robbie. What a great villain! I don't know if I loved the ending of season 4, but Terry Silver, he's got to be a badass. He's got to be one of, probably, maybe he could be the best fighter in the entire show. We saw him really deliver against Johnny as well. So I'd put him in A. It seems like he's gonna be the big bad guy in season 5. Moving on, we got Sensei Kreese, who, come on, I have to put Sensei Kreese in S. He's shown that he does care for his dojo and his students, and he, as much as he's painted as the bad guy, I think season 4 really shined a light on that he really is. He does care about his students, and he's a great sensei. There's not much more to say there. Obviously, he's made mistakes as well, but every character in this show and in the universe, even Daniel, has made mistakes. Moving on, we got uh, Stingray, who, I mean, he's one of my favorites as well. I almost want to drop him up here somewhere, but nah, you don't drop it in B. He really shows kind of not what the Cobra Kai's vibe is in terms of the dojo, but its spirit, and he knows how cool it is. I love his involvement with the show, and especially in the ending. Oh, I mean, he did do kind of a bad thing there, but B tier is fine for Stingray. I've liked him for a long time, and I love that he made an appearance in season 4. Now we're going into Eagle Fang Karate, and I think Johnny Lawrence is probably my favorite character in the show. I liked Johnny Lawrence a lot in the original Karate Kid, and I always loved the theory that he was actually the one that was the good guy, and Daniel was the one who was bugging him, and so on and so forth. And I think Johnny Lawrence has continued being badass and kind of shown the kids the 80s and how cool it was, and schooled them and became a second father to Miguel. And I don't know, I just love Johnny and seeing his imperfections, but also seeing how hard he tries. And obviously, he's just amazing at karate still and has his own style. And man, Johnny's the best. Moving on, we got Miguel, who is Johnny's #1 student, and I have to put him in S, even though you kind of mixed feelings about him in season 4, and he's gone through so much trouble. He still is such a cool kid and such a great fighter, and who doesn't like Miguel? Miguel is fantastic. There's not much more to say. I don't know how I feel about the storyline they're going to go for in season 5, but we'll see. Moving on, we got, as Johnny calls him, Penis Breath, who honestly really fails to really make an impact. He's somewhere in between here. I'm going to put him here. He just never has, shown any higher level of anything, and it kind of lame, to be honest. Next, we got Devin, who I'm really excited for. Just like kind of Kenny has shown to be a character that will grow with the seasons, I think Devin will as well. It'd be cool to see maybe her fight, I don't know, Sam or Tory in the future, but I'm going to drop her in B. She's made a good first impression, and I like that Eagle Fang has... Actually, I guess Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do are finished. So can they even be dojos anymore? But great fighter. A great growing fighter. Next, we got Bert, who I think is... I'm going to drop in B as well. I just think... I love his confidence, and this little guy who got a lot of punch in him. Just great for the show. I love that anyone, even no matter how small you are, you can always do karate. Moving on, we got Chris, who, he's really grown from Penis Breath being his best friend. I want to drop him at the top of B tier. I think that the whole Miyagi-Do vibe has fit him really well. I like to see him in the skills competition in the All Valley. He's got a lot of power, and yeah, Chris is great. Although he doesn't get enough talking or dialogue. Next, we got Daniel, who... At times I want to drop him here somewhere, but come on, we can't do Daniel like that. Of course he's an S tier. Of course, imagine without him, all the Karate Kid movies. He's trying his best. He's learned a lot from these dojos, and come on, Daniel's Daniel. I don't think I need to say much more. I love all of his relationships with different characters, including Johnny's. Next, we have one of my... Well, after season 4, even more, one of my favorite characters, Eli. I want to drop him somewhere like up here, honestly. I think we've seen... With him, he's probably the character who's grown the most out of the show. Seeing him from the super timid, shy guy originally, then to the biggest badass at Cobra Kai, but, kind of a bully. And then learning from his mistakes at Cobra Kai and eventually going over to Miyagi-Do and winning the All Valley and really showing himself and finding himself. Just a great kid, and really like Eli. Great story. Next, we got Nathan, who I'm going to drop down here with Penis Breath. Bert and Chris have really grown from their friends here. I think that these two have shown more. And it's the same case here for Nathan. Next, we got Dimitri, who I really want to put in S tier. I feel like we're going to have too many in S tier if I keep doing this. But we'll put Dimitri in A tier. No, I gotta put Dimitri in S tier. I love how he got the girl of his dreams. I love how he conquered his fears and became great at karate. Even in All Valley, he had no fear. He got all the way to the semifinal, lost to Robbie, but that's completely justified. I think we've seen a lot of growth from both Eli and Dimitri. Really great characters. These are the kind of characters that will carry Cobra Kai. I couldn't put him in A tier. He's great. Next up, we got Sam, who... I want to put her in B tier. And I think I will. She's just too flawed. I think Daniel's kids are really not very likable. They feel kind of selfish, and they feel a little spoiled, and I think Sam isn't that far from her brother. She's more cultured, but there's something about her that I don't like. I think that this show paints her as a good guy when really she's a bit of a bad guy. Although it was really cool to see her combine the different techniques of Johnny's karate and Daniel's karate this season. She definitely has grown, but again, she's gotten worse as a person, treating Tory so badly, and I don't know. Not loving Sam. I'll leave her in B tier. Next, we got Chosen, who we really haven't seen too much of, but what I've seen from him, I have to drop in A tier. And he's kind of representing Miyagi-Do back in Okinawa, and we know that he's going to come back for Season 5 to help the Miyagi-Do students, so I'm going to love to see the more offensive side of Miyagi-Do, and I think that he's kind of like the Terry Silver for Miyagi-Do, which is going to be fantastic and great to see. Next, we got Kumiko, who we really haven't seen this season. Oh, by the way, we've entered now the non-dojo people. So this is the last Miyagi-Do. Now we got Kumiko, who we didn't see this season, but obviously what we saw in season 3 was enough, man. She's incredible. I'm gonna drop her an A tier. Just love Kumiko's character. Hope we see her again sometime. Next, we got Miguel's mom, or Carmen, who again, elite. I mean, there's some issues obviously, but I don't have much to say about her. She's a great character, great mom. I love her relationship with Johnny, and yeah, really great. Next, we got Miguel's mom, who I have to, I think her name is Rose, who I have to just put next to Carmen. She's that kind of grandma vibe where her mom says not to do something, she's like, okay, just do it anyway. You know, the grandmas are nice, of course. Then we got Yasmin, who went from being the biggest bully, bratty girl at high school to being, you know, much better, and love that she's with Dimitri, and yeah, I'm gonna drop her as a solid B. Then we got Anthony, who is lame. What a terrible kid, even worse than Sam. Man, I hate Daniel's kids. It's not great. Then we got Amanda, who I have to drop an S tier. Although I don't know how I feel about her arc with Tory this season. It felt kind of eh. But overall, Amanda is great. Maybe that's too much. I'm gonna drop her together with Carmen here, just above Carmen. Right here. I think Amanda's great though. I think she's got a really interesting character. Moving on, we got Joey, who he's funny. I'm gonna take a noosh next to him too, but these two just go hand in hand. I don't know. I never really liked them too much, but they do definitely feel like Joey definitely feels like a LaRusso. Moving on, we got Moon, who is better than Sam. Love her relationship with Hawk and kind of how she's purified him. I think that's the exact word I'd use with Moon. But of course she's a pacifist, so she doesn't fight. But she represents all the good that is in the show and the kind of hope for these kids. I don't know. Maybe that's a big cringe, but yeah, Moon is great. Next we got Sean, who is in jail or juvie. But he's made an impact. He's helped out his brother. We don't have too much to say about him. We saw him once this season, and I think he's a solid B. Or maybe we put him next to his brother, since we haven't seen him too much. Yeah, he's okay. Then we got Isha, who we got one scene with this season, and she's all right. I've never been a huge fan, but I do like how she was one of the first Cobra Kais, and she really showed that girls can fight, which has made it. Maybe she is one of the people who has made the biggest impact for the girls in the show. So I'm gonna put Aisha, since we didn't really see her this season, I'm gonna put in C. Just not very exciting right now. But this is my tier list for the Cobra Kai characters. We got a lot of, let's see, we got two Eagle Fangs, 3 Miyagi-Dos, and 2 Cobra Kais. So it seems like Miyagi-Do is the coolest. No, I wouldn't really say it that way, but what a great show. Let me know what you guys thought of this season of Cobra Kai. What are your favorite characters? My favorite characters are, I guess I could order my top 3 here. I'd probably put Kreese towards the bottom here, Tory towards the bottom. It would look something like this, I think. Honestly, these 3 for me are my favorites. Johnny Lawrence, by far my favorite though. Love him, especially season 1 Johnny. Very fun. But okay. I'm going to stop rambling now. This has been the Cobra Kai Season 4 tier list. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you want more Cobra Kai content, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video.